Hey guys, just a quick note before we get started today. I sent out a poll this week, and it has to do with whether or not you enjoy a longer video with a little less detail in it, or cut up videos of one particular carving in smaller, more detailed videos. So if you would, if you haven't seen it already, go out to my web page, my channel page, and you'll see a community button. Click on the community button and you'll be able to go down and vote which one of those videos that you'd rather see. It's really important for me, and it's going to make that decision going forward. So if you would, go on there, hit that button for me, vote, and so I get an idea of what I need to do going forward. Also, this is the last video of the frog. I've waited, thought about it a lot, and I've decided, if you can see there, the top of his head, see the top of this guy's head here, top of this guy's head here. See how it rounds off on the top there, and it goes way up on top on the frog that I'm working on. So I don't like this. We're going to flatten his head out. But what that means is I've got to cut those eyes off and start those eyes again. So when we get started, we'll cut them off. We'll put the eyes in again. We'll taper his head back a little bit so it's a little flatter and he looks a little more like a frog. So I thought long and hard about this, but this is the right thing to do. It's the best way to go. I'm just gonna go on and do it. I could have left it the way it was, and it would have still been okay, but it wouldn't have been really good like I want it to be. And I wanted to show you guys that you can do this. You can make a mistake and come back, just like I did on the which one was it? The bow tie on the little pumpkin man. Cut that bow tie off and redid the whole thing. So we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to draw it in, and I'm going to go on and start on the eyes. If you haven't seen the eyes done, you can go back and look at the last one, but I'll fast forward through all this, and so you don't have to watch it again. Alright, and so now let's go in here and take out back to the eyes. Make sure you get get stopped before you get to your eyes. Just need to flatten that out. Slide your knife sideways, just to shave a little at a time, because if you don't, you might just pop that eye off there. And we don't want to do that now. We don't want to have to do this eye a third time. These eyes. All right, getting there. Now, then we're going to take off the back here. Now the back of his head rounds quite a bit right here. Can you see that? In this area. See how his is standing straight up almost. So let's take that off. I don't know if I showed you that when I was zipping through there, but in between these eyes you got to be very careful with too. Just shave a little at a time. Stay away from your eyes. Keep your tip of your knife away from the eyes as you're shaving it. Shave away when possible from the eyes. We'll round this up again too. What do you think? A little better? I think so. Now, when you're shaping these eyes, what I usually do is take the corners off, and then I'll come around and just slide my knife really gently across the top edge, as that end grain will split on you if you're not careful. You just want to barely get a little bit, and you may be even satisfied with what you've got after you get the eyes cut in. Won't hurt it a bit. Still looks like a frog even if he's like this, but we'll spend a little more time on that later. All right, one more thing I want to do here is kind of give him a slope from the middle down, slope them from the middle down. So we're going to take off like the front over here on this side, in front of that eye. And then slope it down this way, in front of this eye. Just a little bit. All right. I think we can move on to the arms now. Okay, so the center line here, about midway point of this this section right here. Start tapering down to your corner, and then work your way around. Come back up about 1/8 of an inch to the middle line. Same thing on both sides. Middle. Follow your cuts on the bottom here around, and then taper up or angle up to that center line. Okay, that's going to create the hands folding in the front. But I do want to take off a little of this corner. Alright, so we're not going to make this cut. Don't make a cut coming down. It's just to establish your center there. So let's cut in here. Start making a little V cut. It's going to be the underneath side of his hands. We'll do that on both sides. Make another one right here at the edge. And now a little V cut going up to that little corner right there. And we're just starting out just so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Now what we need to do here is go a little deeper. So cut that angle out. And cut that little area out right there with the tip of your knife. And now you can kind of reestablish that line going across underneath. I mean, this line here. And you can kind of shape up his little belly, because this is going to be his belly underneath here. You can shape that up a little bit. Take out a little more if you need to or want to. You can leave it shallow if you'd like, or you can go a little deeper. I like for his hands to stick out there a little bit. A little bit or a lot of bit, whichever you prefer. And you can take off this little edge all the way around. Make it look a little more like a belly. Like that. Alright. You all have probably also noticed that this guy doesn't have any, there's nothing in here, it's all legs. This guy's got a little part of his underneath side showing. So you may want to take a, if you're not started on the carve yet and you intend to, you'd like to start the carve, then this is a whole lot easier to do. Just angle into that corner so that you don't have straight legs that create this in the middle here that's difficult to take out. And somebody mentioned on one of the comments that I should take some micro gouges and take some more of this out. So either way, whatever you decide to do, but this is a whole lot easier to do where you don't have to take that area out. All right, so we're going to start back here making the arms on both sides, about 3/16 from the edge of his arm there over, and we're going to come down and back up. Now, to give that illusion of arms crossing, this one's going to go up higher at a higher angle. This one's going to come straight down. Okay, this one's going to come all the way down into the little V cut that we put in here. You can see that. And then to show this arm that comes underneath, and his hand is comes out on top up here. So we'll do it last, but we'll start with just the tops of the arms in this shape. So we'll put a little V cut in. Starting out just down to that corner, and we'll put another one in, going up to the other edge. Now we'll do this arm. We're just going to put some V cuts in. A little deeper than that. Now we're going to take this little triangle out right here. Start down here. Take that out. Get a little bit deeper. And let's go back over here and get a little bit deeper. Curve it around. with the tip of that knife. You know what? I don't think we're going to put the hand over here. I kind of like it the way it is there. I thought about putting the tip of the hand coming, this arm, and tip of the hand coming back up here, but I think we're going to just shave that off. Leave it as is. Now let's go in here and get a little deeper. The top of that top arm. And I want to shave off these edges up above his arms, that chest area. The deeper that you can get up in this chest area, the better it's going to look. You're going to give, those arms are going to be more pronounced. And let's take some of these edges off. Trying to make him look like something here. And shave those tops off, get that pencil mark off there. Round off your edges. And just take that edge off and around it back towards the neck. All right. All right, so let's go around and start taking off some of these flat spots. Give it a wood chip look to it. It's several here on both sides that still have some flat spots. And these corners where it goes from back to the side, take those off, those flat spots off there. I am going to pointy his knees up a little bit. Frog should have a pointy knee. Get those flat spots off there. Give him some of those wood chip looks on all parts. Okay, one last thing I want to do here is see how we really haven't connected that lower leg with that foot. So we're going to put a little V-cut in back here. And another one on the back side. See how that kind of separates the leg from the rock. Put a little V-cut, a little triangle cut in back there. Let's go over here and do the same thing. And we'll keep shaving that rock back in towards the foot, just to pronounce it out there a little better. Alright, let's shave off the tops of his feet there, because frog's got a flat foot. Little skinny foot. We want him to have a little flat foot that kind of shape into the rock there. There we go. And flatten him out too. Take your edges off on your feet. Go around it again. Make sure you don't have any flat spots on your frog body. I think he's starting to look like something. Alright guys, so I did get the little gouge out. I need to get a nice strop for gouges. I don't have those types of strops. Just got my knife strop. I'll clean him up a little bit and dip him in the boiled linseed oil, and we'll come back. Come on there, frog. Alright guys, there is the new and improved frog all finished up. I hope you enjoyed this series of videos. Can you see him okay? Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the comment section. Let me know what you think. Also, I would like for you to go over to the community section of my channel and take the poll. Has to do with the longer videos and the shorter videos. It'd really be beneficial to me, and I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you coming back, watching the whole series, and we'll see you next time.